We've been working closely with the local FEMA officials as well as the regional guys, and I was just in Washington, D.C. last week to check in on the process. So where we are now is that the governor has made a request to the president for a disaster declaration, and what that will do is allow us to get reimbursed for all the expenditures we're going to make to fix the infrastructure. So there's some stuff in Kihei, some other in the harbors, about $8.5 million worth of infrastructure damage to public facilities. So we'll fix those, and then assuming we get the declaration, we'll get some reimbursement from the Fed. So that seems to be moving along nicely. Now the main thing is to allow our visitor economy to try to pick up as quickly as possible.
You're also leading off that Aloha for Japan effort. Give us an update on how that's going.
Well, that's going really well, and there's going to be an event on Maui in a couple of weeks, so that's very exciting. But Aloha for Japan is basically an umbrella for anybody who wants to try to raise dollars for the folks in Japan right now. We've raised more than $1 million locally, and we think it's going to be significantly more than that in the end. So much more than we've raised for other disasters, and I think that's because of our unique ties with Japan. You know, they're cultural, they're personal, they're economic, and so we wanted to really reach out to our friends in Japan and show our aloha for them and do whatever we can in this very difficult time.
You know, as far as that goes, it's going to take a long time for recovery to take place, and even the impacts here in Hawaii. Is there any economic plan in place going forward?
Well, you know, the interesting thing with respect to private sector growth, tourism in particular, is that it was looking pretty good this year. The budget shortfall is one challenge, but as far as private sector growth, we were looking to have a good 2011. We still can, but obviously this is a significant challenge for us. What we're hoping is that it will be a temporary blip on the screen, maybe at the maximum 3 months, and things will recover even in Japan. But it remains to be seen. Obviously, they have to resolve their own, especially the nuclear situation, as well as their own infrastructure needs, before they feel, even the folks who are not directly affected in Japan, just don't feel right about traveling to Hawaii on vacation, and that's understandable. So we stand ready to receive them when they're ready to come, but we don't want to be pushing ourselves too early, because that's just not the right way to approach things.
As far as the APEC conference, you know, Hawaii is going to be playing a big role. What is some of the preparations that have been made so far?
Well, APEC is really the biggest meeting that Hawaii has ever seen. We have the President of the United States, but also the presidents and premiers from 20 other countries across Asia and the Pacific region, from Mexico, Canada, Chile, Japan, China, Cambodia, Vietnam, all over the place. So it's a big deal. It's happening on Oahu, but one of the things that Governor Abercrombie and I are committed to is to try to make sure that everybody across the state benefits. And so we're working with the Maui mayor and with your delegation in the legislature to make sure that people who are attending the APEC conference, not the presidents and premiers, because they basically can't travel because of the security concerns, but a lot of the members of the delegations and a lot of finance ministers and CEOs and members of the media can come to Maui and Maui County and learn about especially what we're doing with respect to renewable energy. And so we're working on trying to put together itineraries where people from the media or potential investors can come and learn about what we're doing with wind and other renewable energy projects, so that they can invest in us, or so that they can start their own projects.
Okay, and anything special that you're doing on Maui today?
No, you know, part of Governor Abercrombie and my vision for our administration is that we believe that we should be doing work wherever we are, and that we shouldn't get stuck in the state capitol just pretending that that's the best way to govern. And so the governor and I are spending as much time as we possibly can on Maui and Kauai and the Big Island, and we've also been to Molokai and Lanai recently to try to make sure that we're not an Oahu-centric administration. So part of our job is to just be here physically, to meet with government officials, meet with not-for-profits, talk story with the community, stay in touch. As we did during the campaign, it's now our commitment to actually do that as we govern. So that's really the reason that I'm here.